Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so your friends see it. Thank you.
Lib student says hiking in the woods is a form of white supremacy. Racism certainly exists in our society, and overall it is a very good thing that some from all political affiliations are making a productive effort to get Americans from different backgrounds to get along. However, many liberals certainly are not helping this cause by claiming that everything is somehow racist. In a recent laughable example of this, a liberal student at Pitzer College in Claremont, California claimed that the outdoors are predominantly right spaces. He seems to forget the obvious fact that plants and rocks don't have any ethnicity, and that our country's fine national and state park systems are open to everybody. McCann, who is white and has enough money to attend an expensive college, wrote in the tuition-funded student newspaper, "Historically, white people in imperialist conquests have appropriated land as their own. North America rightfully belongs to indigenous communities, yet it has been taken away from them by force. Consequently, a false sense of ownership of nature permeates white America." He went on, "The image of a modern outdoor enthusiast is white, as is the historical image of a naturalist." He added, "As if it is a bad thing, the great icons of nature, John Muir, Walt Whitman, Henry David Thoreau, are all white men. At present, most famous rock climbers are also disproportionately white." He then said, "The image of the outdoorsy individual is an exclusive classification that gives white people the authority to venture into the outdoors freely, leaving people of color behind." He added, "This discomfort is unfortunately caused by existing racial boundaries. Due to the predominance of whiteness in the outdoors, people of color have been denied access to the outdoors. Malcolm urged white people to fight this by exerting caution as to not dominate ownership of the term outdoorsy. Has this self-hating white liberal lost his mind?" Hillary accuses Trump of being obsessed with her during tour of 500-page book she wrote on losing to him. After losing the election to President Trump, Hillary Clinton wrote a 500-page book about why she lost to him. She then had a book tour and interviews talking more about losing to Donald Trump. President Trump responded to this with one tweet. "Crooked Hillary Clinton is the worst, and biggest, loser of all time. She just can't stop, which is so good for the Republican Party. Hillary, get on with your life and give it another try in 3 years," tweeted President Trump. And after all Hillary has done, this one tweet from Trump is enough to convince her that Trump is obsessed with her. "Apparently, my former opponent is obsessed with my speaking out. Apparently there was another, somebody told me, tweet today. Honestly, between tweeting and golfing, how does he get anything done? I don't understand it. Maybe that's the whole point," said Hillary. "So that's why I am speaking out and going to continue to speak out, and I'm going to do everything I can to try to have an election in 2018 that's about real things," she said. Who is really obsessed with who here? She also attacked Fox News. "Unfortunately our body politics immune system has been impaired because there has been a concerted effort starting with the creation of the Fox network. It wasn't there when Bill first ran, it was one of the reasons he probably survived. It was there when he ran the second time, it and all of its associated media outlets who are by no means delivering news. They are delivering partisan advocacy positions irrespective of the truth, the facts, the evidence," said Hillary. Black staff member reveals how Lena Dunham is a hipster racist in epic rant. Girls star Lena Dunham, who once claimed that women never lie about rape, accused a woman of lying about rape after her friend was accused. "Things women do lie about, what they ate for lunch. Things women don't lie about, rape," tweeted Dunham in August. "While our first instinct is to listen to every woman's story, Our insider knowledge of Marie's situation makes us confident that sadly this accusation is one of the 3% of assault cases that are misreported every year, said Dunham after her friend was accused. People are attacking Dunham relentlessly for this, including a black co-worker who wrote an epic post calling Dunham a hipster racist. She described her experience knowing Dunham in college. For all you writers who are outraged about what she did, I encourage you to do the same. Especially women of color. She cannot have our words if she cannot respect us. To eliminate any doubt, I know exactly who Lena Dunham is, who she was before she was famous and have for years, and I will tell you, wrote Cindy Clemens in a Facebook post. Back in college, I avoided those people like the plague because of their well-known racism. I'd call their strain hipster racism, which typically uses sarcasm as a cover, and in the end, it looks a lot like gaslighting. It's just a joke. Why are you overreacting? Is a common response to these kinds of statements. In Lena's circle, there was a girl who was known to use the N-word in conversation in order to be provocative, and if she was ever called on it, she would say it's just a joke. I was often in the same room with her, but I never spoke to her, only watched her from afar in anxiety and horror, she wrote. CNN accuses Trump of seeing himself as Russia's political prisoner. CNN is desperate to accuse President Trump of some type of relationship with Russia. However, all Trump has ever said is that it would be better if our countries were allies, something that anyone should be able to agree to. Met with President Putin of Russia, who was at #APEC meetings. Good discussions on Syria. Hope for his help to solve, along with China, the dangerous North Korea crisis. Progress being made. When will all the haters and fools out there realize that having a good relationship with Russia is a good thing, not a bad thing? They're always playing politics, bad for our country. I want to solve North Korea, Syria, Ukraine, terrorism, and Russia can greatly help, tweeted President Trump. CNN used this as fuel in a disgusting way. I mean, what does this kind of conflicting thoughts about the conversation say about who really is in the driver's seat with this relationship? Between, Putin and Trump in terms of when they meet? Asked CNN newsroom host Frederica Warfield. It always seems to be even more confusing when we hear these conflicting details about what was really said, who initiated what was promised and what was tackled, she said. I mean, I think they're both in like a kind of self-driving car, Fred, and they don't know where it's going. I think that the Russians see Trump as a political prisoner, and I think that the president himself sees himself as a political prisoner, responded Gestalt Labot without evidence. Florida church stands up to Antifa with incredible warning for libs who want to shoot them. The recent mass shooting at a Baptist church in Texas by an outspoken atheist and Antifa sympathizer served as a tragic but much-needed wake-up call for people to be ready to defend themselves at all times, even while in houses of worship. One church in Tampa Bay, Florida took this lesson seriously and put up a powerfully worded sign on their facility warning those who would wish to do them harm. Stated the sign, "Warning, please know this is not a gun-free zone, we are heavily armed, any attempt will be dealt with deadly force, yes we are a church and we will protect our people, the pastors." Stated Alan Hawes, one of the pastors at the River at Tampa Bay Church, to the Tampa Bay Times about the sign, "It is a deterrent. Look at what is going on. In the past 2 months, look at what happened in Texas. Look at what happened in Las Vegas. Because we are a church that is on television, we are very involved in the community. We want people to know that this is a safe zone." He went on, "If you walk through the door with the intention to harm, that sign serves as a deterrent to you. We are not a soft target. People here will defend their families." Despite the complaints of some who prefer a softer approach, the pastor defended the warning as being biblically sound, explaining, "I believe, if you look at the teachings of Jesus, Matthew, and different places in the scriptures, we see it will get increasingly darker, Wars, rumors of wars, and people with not good intentions are going to look for a way to make a statement. Do you think more churches should put signs like this up?